Viewers and subscribers, please make sure to subscribe to Saga News TV and give a like and share, because if you don't, you will miss out a lot of news.
This morning, the police fatally shot a St. Andrew man who was wanted for murder in St. Thomas. The deceased is Arville Marvin Danny, of an Erie Castle of a Stony Hill address. The police say during the incident, which took place about 1 a.m. on Tuesday, in Port Morant, in the vicinity of Fish Grove, an illegal firearm was seized. Danny was featured, and the police wanted Wednesday on the social media campaign. He was wanted for murder and also a person of interest in relation to several other crimes committed in the Erie Castle community in Stony Hill. Danny is the 38th person to be killed by members of the security force since the start of this year, and the 10th since the month of February. The Independent Commission of Investigation (INDECOM) has commenced a probe. Police was on Saturday charged a man in connection with a 2024 Wild Street triple murder in which a teen was killed. He is 24 years old, Damon McCray, otherwise called Mackerel, of Sunrise Crescent, Kingston 19. Reports are that about 3:10 on May 13, a group of men were on a section of Wild Street when a motor car drove up. Our man exited the vehicle and opened gunfire in the direction of the man before fleeing the scene in the waiting motor car. The police responded to the incident, and on their arrival, 23 years old Omid Clark, 20 years old Troy Dennis, and 15 years old Marquise Morgan, all of Kingston 16 address, were seen with multiple gunshot wounds. They were taken to hospital where they were pronounced dead. A teenager was injured during the incident and was treated at hospital. On Saturday, McCray was accosted and interviewed by detectives in the presence of his attorney and was subsequently charged with 3 counts of murder, possession of prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition, and wounding with intent. His court date is being finalized. The St. Mary police are investigating the circumstances that led to the death of a 63-year-old man whose lifeless body was found on the Galena Primary School premises early Tuesday morning. The dead man has been identified as Everton Mago of a Galena address in the parish. The discovery of Mago's lifeless body on the school, the auditorium, led the school being suspended for the day. Reports are that around 5:50 a.m. on Tuesday, the school watchman went to the auditorium where Mago was said to be sleeping. He tried to wake the man, but he was unresponsive. It was observed that he had blood over his right eye. The police were called and he was taken to the Port Murray Hospital where he was pronounced dead. Mago was last seen alive on Monday night. The investigation continues. The long-standing battle between artist freedom and legal boundaries has reignited after dancehall artist Kiprich was yesterday arrested and charged under the Offences Against the Persons Act for the lyrical content of a dub plate. The 45-year-old entertainer, known for his lyrical skill, was charged by the St. Catherine North Police after he turned up at the Spanish Town Police Station. The cops listed him as person of interest last Friday. The hitmaker was charged with use of audio and audiovisual communication to promote criminal activities. Authorities claim that Kiprich's song widely circulated across social media platforms, glorify gangs, violence, and play tribute to the notorious One Other gang. Kiprich, given name Marlon Plunkett, was charged after a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. He is scheduled to appear in the St. Catherine Parish Court later this month. Head of the St. Catherine North Police Division, Superintendent Upton Nichols, said lyrical content from Kiprich and fellow artists, Skipper, contributed to them being listed as person of interest recently. Yes, it has something to do with that. I don't know the total, but lyrics have a part to play, Nichols told the news on Monday. Before CCN issued its release, Nichols also confirmed that both artists had reported to the police for questioning. On February 5, Skipper, whose given name is Tajay Clark, was listed as a person of interest in a bulletin issued by the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF. Just 2 days later, another bulletin bearing names of persons of interest was published with Kiprich among the group. According to the JCF Cooperative Communication Network, lawmen believe that the persons listed are able to assist them in their investigation as it relates to several incidents in the parish. The recent police killing of reputed One Other than O'Neal Tickman Leban caused unrest in Spanish Town and environ. However, Kiprich, in a previous interview with the news, denied being involved in any wrongdoing and stressed that it is lyrical content. has nothing to do with instigation, a riot against security force. He also theorized that his situation might be in relation to a one-order dub he recorded for a foreign bass selector that he said was spliced and altered to make it seem as he was in support of Lebanon. However, when Nicholson was pressed about his view on the correlation between music and its influence on crime, the lawman said, "I don't wish to speak on that." A wholesale establishment on Tower Street in downtown Kingston is on fire. The blaze reportedly began sometime after 10 p.m. on Monday. Several units from the Jamaica Fire Brigade have been responding and are still on the scene working to contain the fire. According to reports, the fire began on the roadway from a pile of rubbish that was set alight and then spread to the wholesale building. The flames also spread to a nearby hardware store. Firefighters initially had difficulty gaining access to the building and had to break through some areas. While the extent of the damage is still unclear, there have been no reports of injuries.